Hey, what's up guys? This is Lucas. Today, the accessory movement that I'm going to talk to you about is a push-up. Last week we talked about the reverse hyper, and so if you have any questions about that, just go check that YouTube video out. So for today, the push-up. I'm going to show you a couple different variations of it, and I'm going to show you some do's and some don'ts. So the first thing, when some of our younger athletes come and start to train, the push-up is one of the exercises that we like to use, but it's only going to work if it's done correctly. So to start it off, for someone who maybe can't do complete push-ups yet, what we do is we do an eccentric push-up. So the eccentric means that I'm working the negative part of the movement. So on the way down to the floor, I'm going to control it and go probably for like 3 or 4 seconds, pause, and then I'm going to come up on my knees instead of coming up on my feet. Okay? We do these instead of doing knee push-ups just to try to work the muscle just a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up on my feet, go down 3, 2, 1, pause, go to my knee, press up, back up on my feet, and down 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so a couple things about a push-up that we don't want to do. Okay, so I don't want to let my hips get saggy to the floor. Okay, so what this is going to do is it's putting a lot of pressure on my lower back, a little too much pressure on my shoulders, and if I'm going down, I'm not really going to get a big range of motion. Okay? Another thing that we don't want to do is we don't want to pick our chin straight up. Okay? Sometimes coaches like to use that cue, and it can be okay, so we don't let ourselves get our head down to the floor, but we also don't want to pick our hip or pick our chin straight up, because that's going to make my hips lower to the ground. So I want to make sure that I'm in a good plank position to start. My chin is down, back flat. I'm going to lower myself all the way to the floor, push back up. All the way to the floor, and push back up. Okay, so one thing when you're doing push-ups, we never want to do it to the point where our technique gets poor. Once we start to sacrifice technique, the movement that we're doing can put us at a point where we're too vulnerable to injury. So the last variation that I'm going to show you is the med ball, or stability ball push-up, excuse me. We use this for some of our older athletes and we're trying to get a little bit more out of the push-up, but we're not trying to give them as much as like a dumbbell bench. So I'm going to spread my hands apart on the outside of the ball. I'm going to walk my feet back like I'm in a plank position. I'm going to lower myself down, push myself back up. So as you can see, the ball is moving side to side. This creates a little bit of instability, so I'm working on that at the same time as I'm just doing my regular push-ups. So if you have any questions about the push-up, just comment on this video or shoot us a message and we'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.